Good morning. Today's workout is going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more focused on the fascia. Last week it was a little bit quicker tempo. Each has a very good benefit. So take your time. Water breaks if you need, just put pause. So let's get started. 4-finger stance, bend the knees, press curl without the glutes. Press ribs up, shift back, knees stay out. Mitten down equally, ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back. Twist. Get that right arm up, Barry. Twist, curl, scoop, pull, shift back, clap for 4 with fingertip twist of the wrist each time so the arms are in a straight line. Very good. Mittens, drag into your pockets. Press ribs up, arch out the back as we tilt and the knees go out more. Focusing to keep those elbows up. Press hard as you try to straighten the right leg. Press hard and straighten that right leg, but keep the left knee out as you arch out the back, but the elbows up high, then out. Repeat, press the elbows, now the left. Press that left and keep it turned out at the hip and knee with the right knee out and bend. Look down, repeat with an inhale. Here comes the right. Press inhale, arch, right leg goes up and bend. Press now the left leg up, really arch and bend. Hands on the knees, shift to the ankle, shift back in heels. Now drag up mid-thigh. Press curl, really press hard. Belly button spine without the glutes, then bend knees deeper and grab kneecaps. Now pinch, tuck that tailbone, hunch, tuck, curl it more as you hump high. Press on the knees, shift, scoop, arch out, reach with the chin. Shift back, look down, drag up. Press curl, curl, belly button spine, bend the knees deeper, then grab kneecaps. Pinch as you tuck that tailbone, tuck, curl it more as you hunch up high. Press on the knees, shift back, scoop, arch out. Shift back, look down, drag up. Press, curl the back, belly button spine, no glutes, bend those knees deeper. Now grab the kneecaps, pinch as you tuck tailbone, now hunch up high. Keep looking down as you reach out, then do jazz hands looking down. 2, 3, 4. Hook thumbs, come to your forehead. Press your forehead as you pull, curl tailbone under. Now keep pulling the thumbs as you reach out, tucking tailbone more, knees out, and stretch those fingers wide. 2, 3, 4. Hands to the knees. Shift, scoop, arch out. Shift back, look down. Shake your head no. 2, 3, 4. Lower lift up. 2, press up. Hands are pressing in the legs. 4, press up. Bend deeper. Elbows, shoulders back. Tighten your butts. Pressing. Repeat, shake. 2, 3. Then lower lift up. 2, lift up. Last time up, then neutral elbows out. Shift into the heels. Drag up a bit. Press, curl the back. No glutes. Belly button spine. Now hold it there. 1, 2, 3. Pull shoulders back. Then bend deeper. Then grab kneecaps. Pinch as you tuck that tailbone. Tuck, hunch, curl high. Flip jazz. Reach out to the knees and drop. Shake up the head. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back, jazz hands, and reach as you roll. 1 vertebrae. Stretching pinky to thumb. Little finger goes to the hip ball joint. Ribs up, then head. Hunch up high. Ribs up high. Then mittens out equally. Ribs up and now kick. Tall. Flick it. Kick it. Keep those lats tight. Flick it. Kick it. Those fingers are scooping. Now point. Heel aligned with hip. Hands by the calves with scooped mittens. Jazz toes, hunch, curl, scoop. Keep those hands scooping. Shift back, keep scooping those mittens. Ribs up, reset. Bend, press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Mitten down, equally. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back, right arm up more, Barry. Equally. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back, clap for 4 fingertips. Fingertip twist of the wrist time so that thumb goes back to the back wall. Good from here. Interlock. Press thumb, pinky. Ribs up, press the thumb at the tailbone. Shift into the heels. Press ribs up high. Stretch the neck tall. Forward, chin, and back. Weight in the heels, jazz toes. Big inhale. Press thumbs, chin, middle. Keep the weight in the heels. Now press, roll your head to the left. Keep those jazz toes. Let it hang for 2. Shake out, 3, 4. Press up ribs. Press tall back to the middle. Weight in the heels. Big inhale again. Now press and roll it to the other side and let it hang. 2. Shake out, 3, 4. Now press up, keep it high. As we exhale all the way. Press it up high. Press all the way. Center. ribs up, shift back, tighten the butt, ribs up, it's pump 2. Keep those knees out, repress tall, re-stretch neck tall, forward chin and back. Now slowly tilt to the left, keeping ribs up, jazz toes. 1, 2, 3, press tall and side, keeping ribs up, pressing, jazz toes. 1, 2, 3, press tall, really stretching the fascia and those muscles. 1, 2, 3, jazz toes, press tall and keep the knees out. 1, 2, 3, last time, press tall all the way over. Back center, ribs up, bend a little deeper, knees out, ribs up, tighten butt as we pump. Yes, you can. 2, 2 more, 3 and 4. Shake out knees, jazz hands by their face and up, tighten the lats so when you jazz, no arms jiggle. Then knees, mitten, away, keep ribs out and knees out as we flick it, kick it. Really keep that stretch from the rib to hip and shoulders back, lats tight. Now point real hard, point, 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 heels align. Good, mitten hands by the knees. Hunch high, keep the jazz toes. Shift, back with scooped mittens. Knees out and release, reset. Good, bend, press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, keep knees out, mitten down equally. Ribs up, right arm higher. There you go. Now pull the knuckles back, twist. Tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back, clap for 4. Ribs up. Fingertip twist of the wrist each time so you go all the way back in a straight line. Good. Now interlock, press thumb, pinky. Ribs up, press hands, and push the thumbs in the tailbone. Shift back a bit. Push to stretch that rib to hip. Back is neutral. Stretch tall. Forward and back. Right knee out strong. Press to elevate. Turn the head best as you can. Jazz toes. Big inhale here. Press thumb, right knee more as you exhale. Back to the center, ribs up, shift back, tighten butt as we pump with the knees out. 2, 3, 4. Re-extend, pressing tall, re-stretch neck tall, forward chin and back. Back is neutral, left knee out strong. Press to elevate, then turn to the right best as we can. Jazz toes, big inhale here. Press thumb, left knee more as you exhale. Now press tall, they're tall, slow turns. Jazz toes, knees out all the time. 1, 2, 3, press tall, turn left, isolate those hips forward. 1, 2, 3, press tall, knees stay out all the time. Jazz toes. 1, 2, 3, press tall, just the neck and head should be moving. 1, 2, 3, press tall all the way. Now bend deeper there, retuck it, ribs up, shift back, tighten butt, ribs up high, jazz toes, counts of 3. 1, 2, 3, quick look. 1, 2, 3, but tall. 1, 2, 3 with ribs out. 1, 2, 3, last time. Center, good. Ribs up, shift back, tighten butt as we pump with the knees out. 2, 3, 4. Press arch out, back, knees out far. Repeat with a little pump. 2, tummy tight. 3, 4. Look down, now let our arms swing. Mitten hands. Swing, touch, then up with a mitten. 2, all the way up. Scoop those mittens and jazz toes all the time. Hands on the knees, shift into heels. Drag up mid-thigh. Press, curl that back. No glutes. Belly button, spine. Now hold it there. 1, 2, 3. Pull shoulders back. Then bend deeper. Then grab kneecaps. Pinch as you tuck the tailbone. Hunch to curl higher. Flip jazz. Reach out to the knees and drop jazz toes. Shake your head. No, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back, jazz hands, reach as you roll. Then roll up. One vertebrae with the head down till the pinky gets to the hip joint. Ribs up, then head. Back is neutral. Hunch, tuck up. Ribs up high. Mitten out equally. Ribs up, tighten lats as we flick it. Kick it. Really keep it tight in the belly and stretch that rib to hip. Good, Barry. Point, point. Heel aligned with hip. Hands by the knees with scooped mittens. Hunch, curl. Big shoulder roll. Shift back, curl all the way up with knees out. Ribs up. Sip water. Okay, before we do our tap-it hold-downs, let's do a fascia stretch. So the knees are out even before you bend. Bend, press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. What we're aiming for, pinkies on the thigh, drag up, but make sure you're not on the inside of the hip joint. Go right onto the bone and up high enough so when you press, you're going to get the stretch. Okay, so here we go. Drag it up, straight down. There's scooped mittens. Keep those knees out, Barry. Out more. And then, now you get a full balance stretch. 1, 2, 3. Press as high as you can. Feel that stretch from the rib to hip. Now do a big inhale there, keeping knees out. Now do a big exhale, keep pressing all the time. 1, 2, 3, release. And we'll see how much that improves by the end of the workout. Here we go. Tap it, hold downs, bend, press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and knees are out. Mitten down equally. Ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop, shift back, and cut for 4. Here we go. In a straight line with a twist of the wrist, 3, and back, then hold on 4. Shift to the right, tap left foot. Ribs are up, bottom knee out, tuck that tailbone, keep ribs up. Ready, begin. It's tap, 2, 3, 4, knee out, 2, 3, 4, tap, 2, 3, 4, knee out, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, knee out, 2, 2, knee out, 1, knee out, 2, knee out, 3, knee out, 4, knee out. That's great. Knees out as you hunch up high. Arms relaxed, release, reset, bend, tuck, curl, ribs up, shift back, and knees are out. Mitten down, away, ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop, pull, shift back, cut for 4, with ribs up, knees out, twist that wrist each time. Shift to the left, tap right foot, ribs up high, bottom knee out, tuck that tailbone, keep ribs up. Ready, begin. Tap, 2, 3, 4, knee out, 2, 3, 4, front, 2, 3, 4, knee out, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, knee out, 2, 2, knee out, 1, knee out, 2, knee out, 3, knee out, 4, knee out, almost. Hunch up high, ribs up, release, and bend. Mitten, away, ribs up, and kick. Keep those lats tight and scoop the mittens and stretch rib to hip all the time. Now point really hard. Point high, high. Heel out, aligned. Hands by the knees and drop head. Scoop those mittens as you do a big curl hunch. Jazz toes. Shift back, curl hunch really high. Ribs up. Sip water. Okay, before the plie start, let's stretch that fascia again. Bend knees, press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Okay, mittens, drag up to the hip joint. Now, press, stretch as hard as you can. Big inhale, scooping mittens. Big exhale. And then release. Good, here we go. Bend knees. Press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Mitten down equally, ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back, get the right arm up, 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 up. Hunch up high, knees over ankles, arms up to the shoulders, shift into the heels, and get those ribs up really high. Really stretching thumbs, big inhale. Knees a little deeper as you keep arms really tight and straight to a V. Then pull those knuckles back. Good, Barry. Big inhale here. Reach up as high as you can. Reach out, 2, 3. Shift in the heels again and get those ribs up really high. Again, big inhale. And then it's ribs up as high as you can. As you bring it down, keep stretching to the side. Then hold 2, 3. Then you get to release. That's our warm-up. Hunch up high. Ribs up, release. And then rebend. Tuck, curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees pushing out. Mitten equally, ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Now hunch up high. Set your V. First one slow. Here we go. Thumb center. Shift as we zip. Knuckles against the wall, lifting ribs, and keep it against the wall in the back as we pull to a W. 2, 3. Curl that core. Back up. Zip with the ribs up. Reach, really stretch that rib to hip. 2, 3. Here we go. So it's up and back and pull. 2, 3. Ribs up and it's reach. 2, 3. Keep those ribs up all the time. 2, 3. Especially right there. Reach. 3. 3. Pull back tight. 2, 3. Ribs up and it's reach. 2, 3. Last time pull up. Keep your ribs up as we tight. 2, 3. Good, Barry. Ribs up and it's reach. 2, 3. Relax the legs. Stretch arms. 2, 3. Lift heels. 2, 3. Pull tight. 2, 3. To the center. Then bend knees apart. Jazz hands to the face. Up, tighten those lats. Then we do the jazz. Then we bend. Mitten equally. Ribs up, tighten, lats, and kick. Flick it. Kick it. Stretching rib to hip. Come on. Really stretch that torso. Now, there you go. Point up. point, heel aligned with hip, hands by the knees, drop head. Scoop those mittens as we're hunching, shoulder roll. Shift back, the jazz toes are still happening. Ribs up, reset, toes out equally. Heels aligned with shoulders, rebend the knees. Press, curl the back. Ribs up, shift back, and push knees out. Mitten down, equally. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Hunch up high, good. Knees over ankles, arms up to the shoulders. Shift into the heels and get the ribs up really high. Big inhale here. Knees a little deeper as a stiff, straight. Arms keep those elbows stiff and straight. All the muscles activated and bend, pull back. First one slow, jumping jack. Pull knuckles against the wall. 2, 3. Twist from the hip and knee as we reach, stretching rib to hip. 2, 3. Reach out like someone's pulling your arms all the way down. Good. Push, reach away as we come back up. Here we go. Pull, 2, 3. Arms are too low, hands above and back. Reach, 2, 3. Reach out. That's 1. Yes, you can. Pull, 2, 3. Keep knuckles against the wall. Reach out. That's 2, 2 more. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 3. Keep the tailbone tucked. Reach out. Belly button to the spine all the time. Weight in the heels. Feel the difference. Weight in the heels. Last time to hold it there. Relax the legs. Reach arms. 2, 3. Tippy toe. 3. Pull tight. 2, 3. To the center. Knees apart when you bend. Jazz hands on the face. Up, tighten lats as we do our jazz. And then bend knees. Mitten out. Ribs up, tighten lats as we kick, and make sure the hands are aligned with the shoulder, not back. And really stretch from rib to hip. Now point, 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 point. Hands by the knees, scooping mittens. Jazz toes there. Hunch as you come up. Big shoulder roll. Shift back, hunch. Curl all the way up. Ribs up. Last set. Toes out. Heels aligned with shoulders. Equal turn out about 20 degrees. Bend knees over ankles. Tuck, curl. Ribs up, shift back, push knees out all the time. Mitten, equally out. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Hunch up high. Good. Knees over ankles. Arms up to the shoulders. Shift into the heels and get the ribs up really high. Big inhale here. Bend the elbows while you exhale, keeping that elbow up level with the shoulder till it's in a straight line. Then pull knuckles back. Keep belly button spine. Weight in the heels. Here we go. Ribs up, 2, 3, all the way back, 2, 3. Think triceps there and triceps there. Ribs up, feel the lats, lats right there. Last time, 2, 3, and keep that tuck in. Here we go, V. V, 2, 3, stop at the shoulders, ribs up, squeeze, and back. 2, 2, 3, it's stop at the shoulders, ribs up, really squeeze those muscles. 2, activate. 3, 2, 3, yes you can. Ribs up. Ribs up. Last time, 2, 3, you're doing great. Ribs up, then relax the legs. Arms extend, then reach high, 2, 3, lift heels, 2, 3, pull tight, 2, 3 to the center. Bend the knees, jazz hands in the face on up, tighten lats. Then you do the jazz, bend knees. Mitten, out, ribs up, tighten lats as you kick. Flick it, hands on the line with shoulders, like you're against a wall, but really stretch that rib up high. Point, 2, 3, 4. Hands by the knees, drop, head, knees out. Hunch, curl with jazz toes and scooped mittens. Keep the knees out as we shift and curl back up high. Ribs up, release, reset. Bend, press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, and knees are out, mitten down. Away equally, lift up, fold those fingers, knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Shift back, now clap for 4 with the flick. Flick that wrist with the thumb going back each time, and the arms are in a straight line. Good. From here, tune into our feet. Turn out right toe, bend knee, push it to little toe. Leg out far, shoulders to the front. Now turn out that left knee, lift the heel high, straighten the leg, hit it 3 times at the top. Other knee's bent like a lunge. Pinkies on the thigh, straight line, drag up to those hip joints. Press to stretch that rib to hip high. Big inhale. Now exhale, shift the weight as you curl the back, right knee to little toe, curl all the way looking at the floor, then pull those elbows, shoulders back, keep pressing, repeat. Inhale big, exhale all the way, looking straight ahead, chop, chop at the groin. Keep that knee bent, pushed out. Now push in deep. Now curl the tailbone under as we scoop to the center, curling tailbone under. Now low below the bladder. Keep the knee bent as you curl, press in and up. Big shoulder roll back, knee stays out. Keep the ribs up and then reach down, fold fingers, tighten lats. Knuckles up, and against the wall. Keep curling that core, ribs up. Here we go. Big inhale. Reach down in, reach away. 2, everything should be tight. Inhale, ribs up, keep the tuck straight arm. Good, Barry. 2, 3, very good. Big inhale again. Keep the knee bent as you push on the hip to push it up, push it down, and push shift so the ribs stay up. Good. Center 4-finger stance, knees out, and bend. Mitten out, ribs up tight as you activate those lats. And scoop those fingers, tuck and curl that core, and point as you lift. Point, point, heel aligned with hip, hands by the knees with scooped mittens. Jazz toes, curl, hunch. Now shift back to hunch, curl all the way up, scooping the mittens. Ribs up, other side. Turn out the left toe, bend the knee, push it to little toe. Leg out far, shoulders to the front. Now turn out that right knee, lift the heel high till it's straight, hit 3 times at the top. Left knee bent like a lunge. Pinkies on the thigh, drag up high. Now press to really stretch that rib to hip. Big inhale, stretching. Now shift as you exhale. Knee, little toe on the left. Curl, looking straight at the floor. Pull those elbows, shoulders back, and tighten the lats. Big inhale again. Big exhale. Looking straight ahead. Chop, chop at the groin. Now push it in deep. Curl, scoop to the center, curling tailbone, and a slight hunch. Now low below the bladder. Push in and up. Big shoulder roll up and back. Make sure you keep that lunge and curl that core. Reach down. Fold fingers. Ribs up to tighten those lats. Knuckles up and back with the bear claw in. Here we go. Big inhale. Reach out and away. 2, 3, 4. Big inhale. Keep the ribs tucked and up. 2, 3, 4. Big inhale. Keep the knee bent, pushing on that hip. Push arm up. Push it down. Push, shift. Now to the front 4-finger stance, tired legs, knees out, bend. Mitten equally, ribs up and kick. Tall, reach that rib to hip. Hands aligned with shoulders, really reaching down, so tighten those lats. Now point, point. Heel aligned with hip. Hands by the knees, drop head. Big curl, hunching and scooping. Always scooping those mittens, curl up. Good, ribs up. And now turn out the toe. Toe, toe. Drag your right leg back. Heel aligned with the shoulder. Toe to the corner. Shoulders to the sidewall. Now bend your front knee and push it out. Heel of your hand presses ribs up. Arm out level with your shoulder. Pull the shoulder back. Keep pushing and pulling all the time. Weight on the front. Here we go. Focus on the back. Press, push and pull those arms as you push in the floor with your toes. At the top, belly button spine. Now keep those push and pull with the arms as you lower the heel, keeping the front knee out to little toe. Yes, you can. Number 2, press, press as you come up super high, tuck curl, ribs up as you push and pull those arms and lower back down. Don't shift your weight back. Last time is keep that knee out, little toe as you press that heel up high, belly button spine, ribs up. Keep pushing and pulling arms as you come down. Feel that sweat, that's fascia movement. Hunch up high, ribs up, and big shoulder roll back. Now think tall neck, turn just a little bit. Now big inhale, push and turn, keep that front knee out. 2, then set the shoulder. 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, pull it back in a straight line. Here we go. Push, turn, 2, 3, push, pull that back. 2, 2, 3, push, pull that shoulder back. 3, 2, 3 with the elbow straight. 4, 2, 3, stretching thumb all the time. Now push it out, push it down. Push as you come up. That leg should be tired. Toe, toe. Drag it back in a straight line. It's not a balance beam. Heel in line with the shoulder, no duck. Front knee toe to the corner. Shoulder straight to the sidewall. Now bend the front knee like a lunge over the ankle and out. Heel of the hand to press. Keep activated. Arm out level with the shoulder. Now pull to get the shoulder back all the time. Tall neck. Focusing, pushing and pulling all the time. Here we go. Focus on the back leg, pressing high, keeping the right knee front. Up at the top. Think belly button spine. Curl in. Ribs up. Now push and press those arms as you go back down. Don't shift back. Tall Barry. You're leaning back. Bend your front knee more. Then now think tall. Number 2, press, press, top, top, press, curl, ribs up and push, pull arms as we lower back down. Right knee out, Barry, get it out to the little toe. Last one, press, press, up, up, tuck, curl the core at the top, push and press, straight down. Oh my goodness, you did it. Keeping the front knee out, hunch up high with the right shoulder. Big shoulder roll up and back. Tall neck. Just turn a little bit. Keep the front knee out. Here we go. Big inhale. Push and turn your shoulders best as you can. 2, set the shoulder on. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Pull it back, ribs up. Now keep the knee out. Do that for 4. Push, turn, 2, 3. Remember, bobbling is good. Knee out. 2, 2, 3. Push and pull it back. 3, 2, 3. Push, pull it back. 4, 2, 3. Push, pull it back. Then push out, push down, push. Keeping ribs up. Whoo, push toes. Push toes with the heel up. Do some little lymphatic rocking. Facing the sidewall. Straighten that back leg as high as you can. Heel as high as you can. Hit it 3 times at the top. Front knee slightly bent. Back at the hip. Press ribs up. Arm out level. Pull that shoulder back. Tall with a little tuck curl. Ready? Here we go. Push. Turn 2, 3. Pull ribs up. Turn 2, 3. The best as you can. 3, 2, 3. Keep the wrist aligned with shoulder. Even when you're out as well. And then push it up. Push it down. Push as we turn. Press toes, press toes. Press toes till we face the sidewall. Bend that back leg, then straighten it as high as the heel can go. And hit it 3 times. Make sure you're kinetically connected. Front knee out. Heel on the hand. Press ribs up. Arm out level with the shoulder. Pull shoulder back. Keep pushing and pulling. Ready? Here we go. Push, turn 2, 3. Push, pull ribs up. 2, 2, 3 with the shoulder and the wrist aligned. 3, 2, 3. Keep the front knee out. Last time, 2, 3. You did it. Bobbling is good. Push it out. Push it down to the front. Mittens at the pockets. Make sure you see your thumbs. 4-finger stance. Bend. Press. Curl. Ribs up. Now arch out as we tilt with the knees out far. Repeating the beginning. Press those elbows up. Here we go with the right leg. Press. Try to straighten that leg while you're pushing hard and keeping other knee out. That's good. Press those elbows up. Now press really hard so that hip doesn't go up as you're trying to straighten the left with the right knee out. Now look down. Let's do it with an inhale. Tummy tight. Press inhale right, arching the back. Now pressing, arching the back as you straighten left. Hands on the knees, neutral. Shift back, drag up. Here we go. Press, curl. Belly button, spine, curl. Oh, now hold it there. 1, 2, 3. Pull shoulders back, then bend deeper, then grab kneecaps. Pinch, tuck that tailbone. Hunch, tuck, curl higher. Flip, jazz. Reach out to the knees, then drop. Shake out your head, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back, jazz hands, and curl 1 vertebrae at a time. Stretching fingers, little finger to the hip joint, then ribs, then head. Hunch up high. Ribs up high. Mittens out. Tall flick, kick. Tall flick it. Kick it, really stretching rib to hip. Lats are tight and aligned. Very good. Now point up. 2, 3, 4. Hands by the knees with scooped mittens. Jazz toes. Curl, hunch. Big shoulder roll. Good. Shift back, hunch really high. That was a good correction. Ribs up and then reset. Bend. Press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, and knee stay out. Mitten down. Away. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Shift back and clap for 4. Here we go. Fingertip and that twist of the wrist so the arm is in a straight line. Then hands on the legs. Press as we tilt. Knees are out. Chop, chop, hit the groin. Pushing it in deep. Curl the tailbone in. Scoop hands to the center. Fingers low, deep. Curl, scoop, press in and up. Big shoulder roll back. Shift into the heels. Press the ribs high. Stretch those thumbs. Press the ribs high. Stretch the neck tall. Forward and back. Stretch those thumbs. Press. Stretch those thumbs. Stretch the thumbs. There you go. Press. Now right shoulder back. Keep the shoulder back. Pressing tall tilt. Now we go up and over. Pressing up and over. 2, 3. Press it up. Press up, tilt, press up and over. So we're stretching fascia. Press it back up. Press up, keeping the knees out. Get that shoulder back, tilt. Here we go. Number 3, it's over. 2, you're dropping your shoulder. Keep it square and up. Press it up high. Last one, make it good. Tilt, come on, ribs up. Up and over. You may not go over as far, but you're getting much better stretch from here and up. Squeeze those elbows back, knees out more. Squeeze shoulders back. Get that shoulder motion, come on. That was a good one. That was good. Then tilt, hunch, look down, jazz hands by the face. Tighten the lats, then do a jazz. Look straight ahead to chop. Chop, chop. Yes, you can. Push it in deep. Curl the tailbone as you scoop to the center. Fingers low, deep. Curl, scoop, press in and up. Big shoulder roll back. Shift into the heel. Press to stretch the ribs up. Now stretch the neck tall. Forward and back. You are always stretching the thumbs. pressing up, get that shoulder back, tall, tilt the neck. Now we're going to press up and over, keeping shoulders back. Press up and over. That's a good one. 2, 3, press center. Keeping the knees out, tilt. It's up and over. 2, 3, much better. It's just to each person's personal best. We want that stretch. 2, 3, from rib to hip. And keeping knees out, tilt. It's last time. 2, 3, press up. Now get those shoulders back. That's so much better. Elbows, shoulders back, knees out, really getting full range while you're pressing in the belly. Tilt, hunch high, look down, jazz hands by the face, tighten those lats, do a little jazz. And now last one, chop, chop with the knees out, push it in deep. Curl the tailbone, scoop. Fingers low, deep with a little hunch. Curl, scoop, press in and up. Big shoulder roll back, shift into the heel, press those ribs up high. Now we're gonna feel a tired arm. Woo, scoop the mitten, tighten lats. Away equally, scoop the mittens, tighten lats. Knees are out, we do doubles. Here we go, ribs up all the time. It's 1, 2, and pulse for 2. Keep that tailbone tucked, that's 2. 3, 2, pulse for 2. Knees out more if you can. Now pulse with a push. Keep knees out more. Last time then. Bend deeper, tuck, curl, ribs up, palms forward. Ribs up high, knees are out for those bellies. Here we go, reach away. 1, reach away. 2, with straight elbows. 3, reach out like you're swimming. 5, reach out. 6, reach out. 7, reach out. Last time, then it's mittens down, ribs up high, knees out more. Ribs up high, palms up, thumbs back. Tighten the lats as we butterfly. Butterfly. 2, 3, 4, ribs up, knees out, and keep it tight again. 2, 3, 4. You're doing really great then. It's mittens down, ribs up high, flick kick. Tighten those muscles while you do the flick kick, belly button to the spine, and now point hard. Point, 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 point. Hands by the knees, drop, head, knees out. Curl, hunch with scooped muttons. Shift back, curl, hunch all the way up. Ribs up, sip, water. Okay, next move. Let's get ready for T-tap twist. Stretching. Bend knees, press curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Mitten down, equally. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back, knees out, clap for 4. Fingertip twist of the wrist each time, though the ribs never drop, and hold right there. Ribs up, stretching that fascia. Keep the knees out. Ribs up high. Make sure your thumbs are pulling back. Tall, knee out. Use your left thumb to pull, tuck, turn, keeping elbows level with the wrist best as you can, and back, keeping that tuck. Big inhale here, jazz toes. Big exhale here. Pull the ribs together. Now big inhale again, think ribs up. Keep the ribs up as you do a hip stretch. 2, 3, 4. Now think tall neck, keep that right knee out. Turn your head a little bit, see the thumb, wiggle it a little bit. Ribs up as high as we can, keep the right knee out strong. Now use that thumb. Ready, 1, 2, 3, pull, tuck, turn, pull, tuck, turn, pull, tuck, turn to the back best as you can. Big inhale here, jazz toes. Exhale, keep that right knee out. Tuck a little more, ribs up. Now bring that arm in the front. Shift back, hunch up as high as we can. Knees out as much as you can as you curl the back over, then drop your head. Shake your head, no, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hunch as high as you can. 1, 2, 3. Tuck, curl the tailbone as much as you can. Make jazz toes in the shoes. Now do a big inhale there. Big shoulder roll as we exhale. Back out and clap for 4. Knees out. Fingertip as we do the clap with the thumb twisting back each time. Hold it here. Ribs up high. Make sure those thumbs are back. Pull it back. Left knee out. Elevate up and use your right thumb to pull, tuck, turn, keeping ribs up high as you can all the time. And big inhale here. Keep the ribs up as you exhale. And pull ribs together. Okay, elevate up. Now do another big inhale. And then do a hip stretch. 2, 3. Keep that left knee out strong. Now think ribs up high. Tall neck turn, look at your thumb, wiggle it a few times. Now focus on the thumb to do the turn, left knee out. Ribs up high, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Pull, tuck, turn to the back best as you can with those ribs up. Big inhale here. Big exhale all the way. Tuck a little more, ribs up. Hand in alignment. Shift. hunch up as high as we can. Now as we roll over, knees out as much as you can, then drop the head at the knees. Shake your head to relax that tension. 3. 1, 2, 3, hunch, real big, jazz toes. 1, 2, 3, tuck, curl the tailbone under. While you're there, jazz toes strong, big inhale. Come up with a big hunch, shoulder roll as we exhale. Good. Out, knees out more. Now we clap. Fingertip clap, 2 and back, 3 and back, then hold on 4. Mittens down, ribs up high, tighten lats, and kick. Tall flick it, kick it. Scooping mittens in alignment. Flick it, kick it. Now point hard. Point, point. Heel aligned with hip, hands by the knees with scooped mittens. Jazz toes as well. Hunch, curl, keeping them scooped. Shift back, scoop as you come up higher. Good. Ribs up and then step out. Heels aligned with shoulders. Toes are forward. Drag down to the knees. Shift into the heels and push knees out to make that house. From here, hooking thumbs in the middle. Fingertips high. Pull to activate. Look down. Tuck, curl that tailbone while you pull. The thumbs and knees should be over the ankles and out. Now we hunch. Pull those thumbs as we hunch and zip up the middle, up to the chin. Then we do a big shoulder roll, keeping those lats tight and right underneath the chin. Then we tilt, arms in front of the face, pulling the thumbs all the time. Now pull and reach out. Pull, reach away, knees out more. Then curl 2, 3. Zip up 2, 3. Big shoulder roll. The first one was slow. Then tilt. Here we go. Arms up, it's reach out 2, 3, pull, curl 2, 3, zip up 2, 3. In a smooth motion, it's tilt. Good. Reach out 2, 3, pull, curl 2, 3, zip up with a hunch and always pulling. Tilt, that was great. Very again. Out 2, 3, pull, curl 2, 3, zip up 2, 3, shoulder roll. Last time, make it great. Out 2, 3, curl 2, 3, zip up 2, 3, shoulder roll. Step together and jazz hand up. Tighten, do a little jazz, and bend. Mitten, out equally, up and kick. Tall flick it, don't reach back, keep it aligned with shoulders. Reaching high with ribs, keep it, there you go. Point, that's it, 2, 3, 4. Hands by the knees, drop head. Keep the knees out as we hunch, scooping with the mittens. Shift back, scooping all the time, knees out. Higher, that's it, release. And now you can sip water. Now, T-type twist stretch, part 2. Knees are out even before we bend. Bend, press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, and push knees out. Mitten down, equally away. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Shift back, clap for 4 with weight in the heels. Ribs up and twist that wrist each time. Ribs up high, pointing at your body. Ribs up high, keep the lats tight as you come underneath, and push to keep it activated. Knee out strong, pushing the knuckles helps you press up. Now push, tuck, turn, right knee out as much as you can. Push, turn, elbow level with the shoulder or slightly higher. Pressing all the time, big inhale here, stretching thumb. Press the knuckles to help you push the ribs together. Now ribs up really high, pressing, big inhale again. This time press so your hip stretches more. 2, 3, 4. Now tall neck, turn, look at the eye to the elbow. Ribs up high, right knee strong. Here we go. Push, tuck, turn, keeping elbow level. You use the push to get back just to your own best ability. Right knee out, big inhale. Big exhale. Tuck a little more, ribs up. Now come to the front in alignment. Shift into your heels, ribs up high, mittens right by your face. Mittens right above the head, mittens, scooping the mittens, place them away, and now touch behind, keeping belly button to the spine. 1, 2, 3, keeping knees out, jazz hands ready to swing. Ribs up as we go, swing, jazz, mitten. Swing, jazz, mitten. Swing, jazz, mitten. Last time, and pinky touch. Pinky touch out, ribs up high, kick. Tall, stretch that rib to hip. Really make your torso tall and those ribs up. Very good. Now scoop those mittens. Point, 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 point. Hands by the knees. Scoop mittens. Curl hunch. Are your toes jazzed? Shift that curl hunch all the way up. Ribs up. Reset. Hips. Bend. Keeping knees out. Press curl. Ribs up. Shift back. Keep knees out. Mitten down. Away equally. Ribs up. Tighten lats. Pull back. Right arm up more. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Picky, picky, aren't I picky? Here we go. Point with a twist of the wrist each time. Try to stay in a straight line. From here, ribs up as high as you can. Point at your body. Underneath, press those knuckles. Knee out strong. Press to elevate, then press, tuck, turn to the side wall best as you can, elbow level or slightly higher. Big inhale here, pressing. Now press harder as you exhale to pull ribs together. Now press to elevate again, big inhale. Now push to get your hips stretched more. 2, 3, 4. Now tall neck, turn eyeball to elbow. Press ribs up, left knee strong. Here we go. Push, tuck, turn to the back wall, just to your own best ability. Good berry. Big inhale here. Big exhale here. Tuck a little more ribs up. Now come to the front in alignment. That was great. Shift back, ribs up high. Mittens right by the face. Scoop those mittens right above the head. Turn those thumbs away. Belly button spine. Now touch the wall behind your head. Touch up. 2, 3, 4. Knees out. Jazz hands ready to swing. Jazz toes also. Here we go. Ribs up, jazz, hands and toes. Ribs up, jazz, hands and toes. Knees out all the time. And ribs up. Now it's pinky touch. Pinky out, ribs up, and kick. Tall, stretch that rib to hip. Belly button spine. Lats are tight. Good, Sam. Nice alignment. It's point. Heel aligned with hip. Hands by the knees. Drop head. Knees out. Curl, hunch. Big shoulder roll. Nice scooped mitten. Shift back, curl as high as you can. Ribs up and then apart. Heels in line with shoulders. Drag down to those knees. Shift into the heels. Push knees out to make our house. Pinch by the knees. Look down. Tune into your tailbone. Curl that belly button spine without glutes. Just that tailbone under till your knees are over ankles. From here, do a big hunch up as high as you can. And as you exhale, bring the elbows up high and forward to the mirror. Big inhale again. It's all about the hunch. Exhale. Now punch out to a V. Lift up your ribs. Twist your wrist. Feel those shoulders activate. Now ribs up and pull towards each other. That helps you arch out the back. Inhale here. Good ski. Let's put it together. Shift back, curl. It's hunch. Elbows, hands up, elbows up. There you go. And then it's flick and surge that back. Tilt more forward and arch. Here we go. Hunch, curl, scare, curl, elbows up, elbows up. Reach up and twist, arch. 2, 3. Get those elbows up, hunch. 2, 3. That's a good one. Ribs up and arch. 2, 3. Last time, curl, let's do hunch. 2, 3. Ribs out. 2, 3. Hands and legs shift into the heels. Do a wiggle, wiggle. And now 1 foot at a time. Heel, toe, till you get 4-finger stance. Shift into the heels, drag up mid-thigh. Knees out. Press, curl, curl. Belly button spine all the way. And then 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back. Bend deeper. Grab kneecaps. Pinch as you tuck that tailbone. Hunch to curl. Flip jazz. Reach out to the knees and drop. Shake out your head. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back. Jazz hands. Curl. 1 vertebrae. Little finger all the way to the hip ball joint. Ribs up, head. Hunch up high. Ribs up as high as you can. Mittens out equally. Ribs up and kick. And stretch that rib to hip. Really make yourself tall. Keep the lats really tight. Now point really hard. Point, 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 point. Hands by the knees with scooped mittens. Jazz toes as well. And curl hunch. Shift that curl hunching all the way up. Ribs up. Sip water. Okay, now we're ready for a T-tap twist, a new type of T-tap twist. Bend those knees, press curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep the knees out. Jazz toes already. Mitten down equally, ribs up, fold finger, pull the knuckles back, get the right arm up a little more. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop, pull, shift back, clap, knees out more if you can. It's point all the way back in a straight line. We've got to keep everything activated all the time. From here, scooped mitten in the front. Ribs up high, right at the knuckles. Press to keep those ribs up high. Knee is out strong. It's all about your left elbow. To push, tuck, turn. Keep that left elbow level with the shoulder or 1 inch higher. Shift completely in that front leg. Other knee, heel up, knee out. Press. The rib should be up as you extend out slow. Drag your fingertips to that elbow. Now press. That mitten should be scooped. Then you press it down straight. Keep the mitten scooped. Keep that right knee out, all the weight left as you press down, pressing that arm for activation. Now come up slowly, 1, mid-thigh 2, hip 3, come up 2, press with a jazz hand, pull pinky and thumb, pull to get the ribs up, pull over in 1, elbow is level. That's the elbow up that Barry's always watching on, that right elbow. Now we're going to pull one more time, a little pull number 2. Now we're going to press over in 1 with the mittens. 1, 2, 3, push, press in 1, elbow level, shift. That's the instruction. Ribs up, ready, begin. Extend out 3, push it 2, 3, push down 2, 3, press down, head down, coming up. 2, pressing all the time, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jazz. Pull up as we turn 1, knees out. Hip 2, press over in 1, shift. Extend out 3, press it 2, 3, press down 2, 3, press lower 2, 3, press up 2, hip forward on 3, press, lift, shift, jazz. Tall as we turn these out, it's tucked all the time. Hip 2, press over in 1, shift, ribs up, out 2, 3, press 2, 3, press down 2, 3, press lower 2, 3, knees out all the time, up 2, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jazz. Tall as we turn these out and tucked. Hip 2, good, Barry. Press over in 1, shift, extend, out 2, 3, press it 2, 3, press down 2, 3, press lower 2, 3, press up 2, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jazz. Tall as we turn last time, 1, hip 2, press over in 1, ribs up as we shift, extend out 3, push it 2, 3, press down 2, 3, knees out as you lower 2, 3, coming up 2, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jazz as you pull to the middle, down to the knees, weight in the heels, wiggle those feet, and then look down. Press, curl that back all the way, and then bend a little deeper, grab those knees, pinch, tuck, flip, jazz. Just reach out a little bit past the toes, back to the knees, and roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time all the way till you get to the hip joint, ribs up, head. Hunch up high, ribs up high, mittens out, and tighten lats, kick. Tall, flick it, don't reach back, keep it aligned with shoulders, but ribs up higher, and there you go, now with the point. Point, activation, lats are important. Hands by the knees, scooped. Curl, scoop those mittens up and back. Excellent, shift that curl hunch as high as you can. Ribs up, reset, hips, bend. Press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Mitten down, equally, ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop, belly button, spine, shift back, now clap 4, knees out more. 1 and back, 2 with the flick of the wrist so you stay in a straight line. Scooped mitten in the front. On top, press those ribs up high, left knee out strong, press to elevate now, push, tuck, turn, elbow up, right elbow level with that shoulder all the time. From here, shift into that right leg, first one is slow. Left knee pushing out more, ribs stay up. As you extend the arm out, right arm extends out straight, hand up by the elbow, and then we push. 1, 2, 3, push. Now keep your weight in the right as you push that straight arm down, scooped mitten. Weight is in the right leg as you press and lower the mitten behind your kneecap. Head down, then press as you come up. 2, hip 3 comes forward, up, and then press into a jazz hand. Pulling on the pinky and thumb, ribs pull up. Then you pull it to turn, keeping knees out and tucked. Now you do another one for hip 2, elbow up. Now press it over in 1. Shift, ready, here we go. Extend out 3, push it 2, 3, push down 2, 3, push lower 2, 3. Get the weight in the right leg, Barry, up, 2, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jazz. Right elbow up more, up, up, up with the right elbow. Pull as you pull 1, hip 2, press over in 1, get the right elbow up more. Extend out 3, push it 2, 3, push down 2, 3, weight in the right leg as you lower 2, 3, press up, knees out, hip 3, press, lift, shift, jab. Get that right elbow up, jazz hand, pull as we tuck with the knees out, pull 2, over with that right elbow up, good, shift, awesome. Extend out 3, push it 2, 3, press down 2, 3, press lower 2, 3, drop up, 2, that was really great, Barry. Press, lift, elbow up more on the right. Here we go, pinky as we pull. Last time. Hip 2, press over, keep the elbow up, ribs up as you shift. Extend out 3, push it 2, 3, press down 2, 3, press lower 2, 3, press up 2, hip 3, press, lift, shift jack. Get that right elbow up, get that right elbow up, tall as we pull to the center. Drag down to the knees, shift back. Do a little wiggle, wiggle. Now drag to the front of your shins. Yours should be closer to your knee because you're short torso. So come up closer to your knees. I'm in the mid. Elbows forward, drop your head. Shake your head no. 2, 3. Push-ups, jazz toes. Press up, 2, 3. Arch out that back. Push shoulders back, 3. Really slow so we get the activation. Press thumbs out, 3. Grab, relax, repeat. Here we go. Press up, 2, 3, shoulder back, 3, push out, 2, 3, and relax, repeat. Press up, 2, 3, shoulders back, 3, press up, 2, 3, and lots them closer to the knees. Press up, 2, 3, shoulders back, 3, press out, 2, 3, and release. From here, press curl, 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 all the way till the arms are straight. From here, drag up above the kneecap, jazz toes, elbows out. Press curl, 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 till the arms are straight from here. Flip jazz, reach out past the toes, tuck tailbone more. Come back in, and now roll it up one vertebrae at a time till you get to the hip ball joint, ribs up, head up. Knees out more. Hunch up high with those knees out. Good. Ribs up as high as you can, mittens out, and tall as you activate. Right up more. Here we go. Tall, flick it, kick it. Now you can smile. Flick it, kick it, because we're almost done. Point, 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 point. Hands by the knees, scooped mittens, knees out. Curl hunch, keeping jazz toes. Scooping mittens as we curl hunch up high. Ribs up, sip water. Okay, before we get started on the next posture series and arm movements, let's do a fascia stretch, a jazz hand fascia stretch. Okay, so knees are out, bend knees, press curl, ribs up, shift back, and keep the knees out. So instead of pinkies, let's do jazz hands. Drag up till the thumb is right at the groin. Keeping knees out is important. We're going to have the hands resting, and you're going to push the power from your thumb. So 1, 2, 3, press your thumbs. Fingertips are off the legs. Good. Pressing, so it's a jazz hand and the thumb pressing. Feel that rib stretching from rib to hip. Now hold it there as you do a really big inhale, pressing as hard as you can. And exhale, pressing as hard as you can. And then 1, 2, 3. See how much more of a stretch from when we started in the beginning. Okay, let's get started with posture power. Arms, bend, press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, and keep knees out. Jazz hand, ribs up. Now hunch up high as we can. Knees a little deeper, arms up to the shoulders, shift into the heels, and get those ribs up really high, equally with the shoulders. Big inhale here, keeping knees out. Bend a little deeper while those stiff, straight arms go up to a V with jazz hands, and pull the fingertips back. Very good. Big inhale here. Reach up as high as we can. Good. Reach away at the shoulder height. Shift back and get ribs up really high. From here, tighten those lats. Do a little jazz. Tighten the lats. Now start with the right. Elbow comes up. Keep those ribs up. Keep that left hand up high with the shoulder. Now ribs up as high as we can. That's good. Keep the knees out, arm up, level with that shoulder. So we extend back out, and then we think tighten lats. Do a little jazz. Keep those knees out. Now other arm. Left elbow comes up, and you keep this arm in alignment. Get that right hand down. Get that right hand down. Get that right hand down right there. Ribs up. Feel the difference. Extend out, keeping everything level is real important. Get the knees out, knees out, knees out more. Tighten lats. Do a little jazz. Tighten lats, and now counts to 2 with the right. In for 2, ribs up really high. Keep those knees out, tailbone tucked. In for 2 and out really high. Last time, now hold here. Tighten lats, do a little jazz. Now keep your right hand down level, left. In for 2 and out for 2. Think lats tight, lats tight. In for 2, once more you're doing great. Knees out as much. Ribs up, do a little jazz. Hold it here, big inhale. Ribs up as high as we can until the pinky touches, but you have to hold it there for 1, 2, 3. Then you get to relax. Hunch up high with the knees out. Hands are relaxed. And then bend, jazz, jazz. Did you see how much that fascia stretch was? Ready? And kick. Tall, flick it, kick it. Stretch that rib to hip. Come on, get that belly up. There you go. And now point as you lift. Point, point, heel aligned with hip. Hands by the knees, scooping, mittens, jazz toes. Hunching as you do big shoulder roll, keeping jazz toes. Shift back and curl, hunch really high. Ribs up, reset. Here we go. Bend. Press curl, ribs up, shift back, and knees are out, mitten down. Equally, ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop, Shift back and clap for 4 with the flick of the wrist each time. So the thumb goes back to the back wall in a straight line. Good from here. Arms up. Wrist level with the shoulder, nothing. Ribs up high, lats tight, knees out. Pulses, here we go. It's pulse, 2, 3, 4, then thumbs down. 3, 4, then up for 2 and down for 2. Up for 2 and down for 2, then hold. Ribs up high, shift back, get the knees out more. Twist, twist, twist. Ribs up and the lats are tight. Twist, twist. Last time with the twist. Whew. Knees shift back, knees out as you hunch up, loose hands. Ribs up, and then bend. Jazz, jazz. Ribs up, flick, kick. Tall, flick it. Kick it with the hands aligned with shoulders. And the ribs up and the lats tight. Now stretch tall as you point, heel, align. Hands by the knees, scooped, mittens, knees out, jazz toes. Hunch as you do a big shoulder roll. Shift back, hunch as high as you can. Ribs up, and then here we go. Bend, press, curl, yes you can. Ribs up and shift back, knees are out, mitten down, away. Ribs up, full finger, pull the knuckles back. Twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back, clap for 4 with fingertip flick of the wrist each time. You're doing great. Hold it here. All right, arms up. Shift into the heels, knees out more. Ribs up high. Now bend your elbows to get a goalpost position. Right elbow up. Knuckles are against the wall. So, keeping ribs up, slow to the ears with the thumb. Ribs up really high. We come in slow, out quick. Here we go. Slow to the shoulder and out. That's 1. That was awesome. Shift back, ribs up, back goalpost. Knuckles against the wall, knees out more. Got to use the belly, knees out. Slow to the ears. Ribs up as high as you can. So it's slow, 2, 3, back out. That was 2. Very good. Ribs up and then tighten lats, back goalpost. Elbows up, knuckles back. Slow to the ears. Keep the elbows up. Ribs up high, slow to the shoulder, out quick. Very good, Barry. Lift up, elbows straight. Here we go. Goalpost, last one, make it great. Knuckles are back, keep the elbows up. Slow to the ears now. Ribs up as high as we can. Slow to the shoulder, out. Shift back, ribs up high, and down. Shift back, knees out, hunch up high. Ribs up, release, and then bend. Jazz, jazz. Ribs up, tighten, lats as we flick it. Don't reach back. Flick it, keep it. Ribs up more, ribs up more. There you go. Now it's point as you lift, lift. 3, 4, hands by the knees with mitten hands. Curl, hunch, shoulder roll. Knees out as we shift back, hunch as high as we can, mittens. Ribs up, and then reset. Now we get to stretch it out. Press, curl, ribs up, shift back. You did really great. Mitten down. I know that's a lot of work on the shoulders. Pull those knuckles back, twist, tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back, keep it up like that while you clap. Good. 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back and 4, then hold. Yay. Relax the arms. Elbow up, knees out, push over, jazz hand, knees out more as you wrap it. Then hit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jazz by the shoulders, ribs up. Swing it, swing it. 2 more. Swing it, feels good, swing it. And then elbow up, knees out, up, push it over, jazz hand. Knees out more as you push to wrap it. Hit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jazz by the shoulders, ribs up high. Swing it. Motionless, keeping the ribs up. Shoulders, it's just arms, just swinging it. Great. Now from here, wrist, knees out. Shake out the tension in your neck. Make sure your chin is level. Pull into the forehead and then press your head into the arm. Feel those muscles activate in the neck. 2, keep the knees out. 3, 4. Now keep pressing, but press the chin up. 2, keep pushing and pressing. Keep that right knee out strong as you push and press and isolate, activate. 2, 3, 4. Back to the center. And just let the arms swing, knees out. Swing. It's amazing how much that tightens and tones the neck. Get the knees out. Shake out the head. Make sure it's straight. Chin down, not up. Right straight into the mirror. Press it into your head. Now push your head into the arm. 2, good form. 3, 4, press it up. 2, 3, 4, keep pressing the out strong. Press as you turn, isolate. Activate. 3, 4, then back to the center and good. Just let it swing, 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 swing. From here, bend, press, curl, ribs up, shift back, and knees are out. Jazz, jazz. Ribs up, we'll kick it out. Tall, flick it. Amazing how tired the feet get holding that position. Knees out. Now ribs up high as we lift. Ribs up, come on. Ribs up, show it. There you go. Hunch up high. Ribs up, release. Here we go. Last move. Bend, press, curl to clap away some inflammation. Mitten down, away. Ribs up, full finger. Pull the knuckles back. Twist. Get that right hand up. Tuck, curl, scoop. Pull, shift back. Clap for 4. Up tall. 1 and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. Then front and back. Front and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. And now clap away. But ribs are up. 2 and up. 3 and back. You're doing great. Front and back. 2 and back. Elbows stiff and straight. Last set. Clap away. 2 away. 3 away. And here we go. Elbows straight. Ribs are up. One more time now. Just out to those mittens. Ribs up. Tall kick. Tall. Flick it. Kick it. Really. Keep those ribs up high. Stretch that fascia. There you go. Now point. 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 Lift. Lift. Hands by the knees. Drop head. Curl. Hunch. Big shoulder roll. Shift back. Hunch as high as you can. Jazz toes also. Ribs up. Release. Now before we say we did it, let's stretch that very beginning. See how much more we have our fascia warmed up. Knees out. Bend. Press, curl. Ribs up, shift back, keep knees out. Pinkies. Drag up. Now push as high as we can. Pushing high as we can as we inhale. As we exhale. 1, 2, 3. Release. Amazing. You're this much further under. So what? We did it. Have a great day.